Well, hi, everybody. I'm very excited this morning to be able to share with you a friend of mine. She's going to share her story, her how she became from a plan B to a plan A, but just her story from the beginning and how she got involved in this amazing company that we're involved in and how that it has become a lifestyle for her. So, and this is Lisa Smith. She's from Wheatfield, Indiana. And
Yes.
she'll tell the rest of that story. So, what Wheatfield, Indiana means. So, good friend. We've traveled around the world together, and I think that we've met each other in, I always say 95, but you always say it was 94.
Yeah,
So,
94, 95. Our best
and,
trip was the Alaskan cruise. Mhm.
and she's very accurate with dates, so she's right. So, Lisa, go ahead and share your story to
Well,
give
thank
hope to other women, is what I always say.
Okay, well, thank you, Nina. And
Yes.
our story does go back quite a few years. I do live in a little town in Wheatfield, Indiana, right in the middle of one of my dad's cornfields. And I always say if I can build an amazing in-home business in the middle of a cornfield, anybody can, because Wheatfield is a very small town. My husband Jerry and I live here with our three boys. And my journey goes way, way, way back. I came into this company for health and nutrition and also just the love of the products. And I've been a stay-at-home mom. My older son is 27 and him and his wife have been married almost 3 years, or 4 years, excuse me. My middle son is 23. My youngest son is 17. So all of these years I've been a stay-at-home mom, working this business around my family. My husband used to work a lot of hours in Chicago, so he was gone a lot. And I was the room mom, the soccer mom, the baseball mom, the 4-H mom. We've just been had a beautiful lifestyle. We play a lot in the summer and work in the morning and take the afternoons off. And I wouldn't trade that for anything looking back, because being able to be a stay-at-home mom, have a successful in-home business, that we actually earn 6 figures every year, a little over 6 figures, and just helping people. And when I look back on this journey, I think we're so blessed to have time, freedom, flexibility, that I haven't had to punch a time clock. That's just been so huge. Not having to punch a time clock, work this business around my family, and just, the amazing opportunity to travel. I've been on wonderful trips, like Nina mentioned, and just been all over the world. And the one thing I would like to say is that if you don't have a plan B, I look at this opportunity. It started out as a plan B. And my husband was working a lot of hours. He fell at work about, it's been 15, 16 years ago, in his early 40s, and blew the two lower discs in his back. And that's when our life changed. I mean, he did go back to work, but he's never been out of pain. And in the last 2 years, he's been on disability. So we lost that income that he had as an iron worker, which was a fabulous income, $70,000, $80,000 a year. And we were able to replace that with our company and our in-home business. And we're just very, very blessed to help my older two sons go through college, to help pay tuition debt. And when my dad brought Shackley home over 30 years ago, I didn't really understand network marketing, and really didn't really understand that this could be something for the future to pass down to our children. And if you work really hard in the beginning, the rewards and benefits will continue to come, because the products are consumable as well. So here we are, and are getting ready to retire soon. Our youngest son is going to graduate high school, and we're going to be able to travel and do what we want, and to be able to pick and choose when we want to work. And I lost my dad in September, and I've been able to help take care of my mom and take some time off. When I mentioned flexibility and freedom, to still have an amazing income, and to be able to take some time off and work with my mom and help her with finances and the farm and just her care. So it's just been an amazing opportunity, and just feel very blessed. Nina, your sound is down.
I'm sorry I did that because of the dog. He was making a bunch of noise. I was just saying that every time I listen to your story, I get inspired again because the reality of what we have is so huge, and we get to a point where we almost take it for granted. But I want to ask you another question. When you got started, did you think that you'd be where you are today?
When I first got started, no, because I didn't understand. I just wanted to make a little bit of extra income. I was doing hair at the time, and I was looking for just some extra supplemental income. And I didn't really understand the industry and the fact that if you duplicate yourself, you could have a great income for the future. But no, I didn't understand that.
Okay. And have you run into some challenges along the way?
Absolutely. Some of the challenges are you're your own boss. You have nobody sitting there telling you when to get up, when to pick up the phone, when to reach out and talk to people. And you really have to be self-motivated and have goals and dreams. And sure, there's always been challenges. There's always going to be ups and downs when you're dealing in any type of, in-home business and when you're your own boss.
Right, right. So if you didn't have the goals and the dreams that you have, would it have been as easy for you to get through those challenges? Or do you think that's a reason why so often people just say, I can't do this?
I totally agree. You got to have a dream and you got to have a goal and a vision, something that's going to move you towards your future and your goals. Absolutely.
Okay. And we've been taught how to dream bigger.
Yes.
Big.
Big, yes.
Bigger than who, even though sometimes we have a hard time believing that we can get there, you have to just keep focusing on that to be able to move forward even. Mm-hmm. What are some of the other benefits that you got in this business through the years? You talked about the flexibility. You've traveled all over.
I would say also being able to help people and to be able to it's been the best self-development for myself, learning how to be a leader and how to work on my thinking and how to help other people from a leadership standpoint and just see other people grow and reach their own goals. And I think that you don't learn these things in college. You don't really learn how to run your own in-home business.
Right.
And I didn't know everything. A lot of it was trial and error. But it's the best self-development. My dad used to say, Lisa, you're getting your PhD in people. And it's so true. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That is so true. When I think about how shy I used to be, but it just makes us all come out of our shell.
It sure does. Mm-hmm. I used to be so afraid to stand up in front of a group and talk to people. I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but I used to shake and shiver and almost feel like I wanted to throw up if I knew I had to speak in front of a group.
But you've spoken in front of how many people?
Hundreds at conferences and conventions.
Thousands, girl.
Yes, thousands. Yes, that's right. In Washington, I spoke in front of thousands. So
yes,
it wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I did it. And it's stepping out of the box and learning how to be an entrepreneur and have that entrepreneurial thinking. And I was fortunate. I was raised around that because my dad was a farmer and he was his own boss. And he always encouraged me to do this business and had that entrepreneurial thinking and thinking of the future. And, when I think about that, he passed that on to us. And my goal is to pass that on to our boys and our grandchildren and to be able to have a legacy. We have a legacy with the farm, but we have an even bigger legacy with our income and our business that we can pass on to our children and many generations to come.
Okay, I have another question. What is one of the fun things that we do together every year when we go to conference?
Well, we walk the stage as $1 million earners, Nina.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
Yes, I was just going to mention that. To consider ourselves $1 million earners. There's over 2,000 leaders that walk across the stage in our company. And that just means we've helped a lot of people.
Yes.
And you and I walk the stage every year and we wave our flags and That was since 2008. I do remember that when we were
Yes,
awarded $1 million earners. So I'm on my second million.
I know. I know. Which is pretty exciting. And when you said that there's 2,000 people in our company that walk that parade,
Mm-hmm.
there is not another company out there that has that.
No,
And
there's
that's
not.
pretty awesome.
It's totally awesome and it's fun. And you and I meet up every year and make sure we walk the stage together. And
Yes.
it really shows you that it's real. It's real income. When you say $1 million earner, that means we've been rewarded with income, cars, and trips. We've been on 25 beautiful trips. You know, we've been all over the world. And our
Yes.
boys have been able to be on some of those trips. And yeah, it's just truly fun and amazing. And conference is fun anyway, but that
Yes.
$1 earner is the biggest event for everyone to walk that stage.
And you've mentioned a couple of times the, making a difference for people. What about the relationships that you build in this business?
Some of my best friends are in this business. Like you and I, Nina, we've been friends for years, traveled the world, but the relationships that I built with my leaders and people on our team, it's just so fun. We're like one big happy family, and we care about each other, know each other's faults, know each other's strengths. And yes, it's all about building relationships with customers and leaders and people on our team and in our organizations. It's fun and amazing.
Yes, yes, yes. So, okay, is there anything else that you can think of that you'd like to share that, has been a highlight for you, or it's
I
been
just always want
a
to
challenge for you, or?
yeah, I want to say don't give up, because when you have those bumps and obstacles that come, there's always going to be surprises in our life. And you want to be able to, enjoy the journey. Every day is not going to be perfect, but I wake up every morning and say, whose life can I change today, and who can I help today? And that's what I try to wake up every morning with, something positive to feed my thoughts and my brain. It's not always easy. You got to pick yourself up, and some mornings make yourself do it. But that's one thing I would say is make it fun,
Mhm.
hear about people, and enjoy the journey, and the rewards and the income and the benefits will come.
Yes, yes. Lisa, this has been awesome. I thank you so much. And I hope all of you who are watching this, that you understand, first of all, the passion that goes into a business like this, but the possibilities that are there for each of you. And it makes every one of us better people, and it makes a difference in other people's lives. So thank you very much for watching, and have an awesome day.
Thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Lisa.